Hello learners, in today's video we are going to learn about key habits of highly effective people, and I'm going to walk you through some useful habits which may change your personal or professional life. So for more insight, watch the entire video. So now let's start. Once there was a grasshopper who loved life. He used to spend his time lazing in the sun, eating and sleeping when he wanted to, enjoying himself all the time. He lived like he did not have to worry about anything. One day, as he was sunbathing, he saw an ant pushing a breadcrumb from one side to another side. The grasshopper asked, "Hey brother, what are you doing?" The ant replied, "Well, I'm gathering food for the winter while the weather is still warm. Once winter sets in, I'm going to stay home and just eat from my gathered stock of food." The grasshopper made fun of the ant dull life and went on sunbathing, saying, "Yeah, there's enough time for such boring work. You should take time to have fun like me, bro." Soon the summer passed and the winter started to set in. As the weather became colder, it became harder for the grasshopper to get out. However, he soon started to feel hungry. He decided to brave the weather and find himself some food. When he stepped out, everything was covered with snow and he could not find anything to eat. He continued to search for food every day. He did not find anything. Finally, he grew weak and died of hunger. That's a habit number one, proactive. So what do we learn from this short story? In life, rather than reacting to things or situations, we must adopt the habits of proactive. Otherwise, we will also face the consequence of that which grasshopper has faced in this story, you see. But in reality, most people in their life only react to their bad situation, but they don't do anything to change their situation and eventually get in the trap of their own created consequence. Imagine you are going to a funeral of a loved one. You drove to the funeral in your car. You walked down to the room and looked at the dead body. It was no one else but you. This is your funeral after 5 years. There are 4 speakers, your family, friends, colleagues, and some community people. Now what would you want each of these speakers to say about you and your life? What kind of person have you been? What kind of husband, wife, son or daughter have you been? What kind of a friend and worker have you been? Your answer to this question will tell you what kind of a person you desire to become. Now realizing this, ask yourself, are you on the right track to becoming the type of person you really desire? So this is the second habit. Begin with end in the mind. The second habit says to always begin with the end in mind. The second habits help you to identify what is really important to you right now. By knowing where you want to go, you can take the right action which takes you closer to your destiny. The sad part is, if you don't know your destiny, you will always drift around and never reach to it. This habit could become an eye-opener for many because our time is very limited on this earth and we don't know what will happen next. So we should live a life of example, not of a regret. So this is the part 1 of this video. Soon I will upload the part 2. So stay tuned for that and hit the bell icon to get notified and subscribe if you haven't already. If you find this video inspiring and informative, then like and share with your friends and family who might get some benefit out of it. Until then, keep learning.